Hi, my name is Angus Ho with Daddy Dad, a part of the Ash Management Group. I want to show how you can budget as a full-time engineer, make real estate investments, and live an exceptional family life as a dad. So, come along with me in this journey of wealth. Jack Ma ranked second in the annual World's 50 Greatest Leaders magazine worth $61.4 billion and the third wealthiest person in China, now under fire by his own country. Is it fair? What is it like to be in China? Should Ma be held accountable? I want to answer all these questions after you smash that like button. That's all. You don't even need to do it this instant. You can do it when this video gets a little boring. Are you bored? Well, did you smash that like button? By smashing that like button, you keep those dislike trolls away from this video, and you also submit a flag of approval to the YouTube algorithm so the gods will bless this channel. Thanks a lot for doing it. Jack Ma was reported missing for 2 months in December of 2020. At that time, there was much controversy as to what happened to Ma. Was he imprisoned? Was he lying low? Maybe he was executed for corruption. A high profile like Jack Ma vanishing was a huge mystery to many people. Even I, at that time, researched Chinese media outlets and social media to see what's going on. To the least of my surprise, the Chinese outlets kept a very close lip to any information about the situation. So, the situation led to speculation and what led to his disappearance. After a whole bunch of research, this is what I believe happened, and just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm also not a superhero that can read minds. I'm also pretty sure the Communist Party has warned Ma if he spoke of any of this, there will be even more serious consequences. Jack Ma is well known for Alibaba, a Chinese multinational technology company. Alibaba is listed in both the New York Stock Exchange and the Stock Exchange of Hong Kong. This is why it is also weird when Ant Group tried to IPO in the Stock Exchange of Hong Kong, a company that is owned by Jack Ma wasn't allowed to. Ant Group is a separate entity from Alibaba, where they are more commonly known for the Alipay app. This is a little confusing because the Ant Group is both a bank and a technology company. So this is where the muddy waters comes in. If Ant Group was allowed to IPO, the evaluation of the Ant Group would be twice the amount of China's largest banks. The question is whether or not the Communist Party would allow it. They also show that Jack Ma was either trying to circumvent the laws of China or to try to appeal to the technology sector by changing the name to Ant Group from Ant Financial. By further reading, the People's Bank of China has demanded banking information to adhere to the laws of being a bank in China. This is a small oversight to Ant Group because it's possible that it was their competitive edge to the traditional banks of China: privacy. Ant Group, formerly Ant Financial, came under even more scrutiny by Beijing ever since he delivered a controversial speech in Shanghai on October 24th. In his speech, he had criticized China's regulation system for curbing innovation and compared global banking rules to an old people's club. Ma was quoted in saying in the speech that today's financial system is a legacy of the industrial age. Then goes on saying we must set up a new one for the next generation and young people. We must reform the current system. Well, as you may know it, This definitely did not go well with the Communist Party. I'm pretty sure of it. In the double whammy on November 3rd, 2020, the company announced it would be suspending its IPO on both the Shanghai and Hong Kong stock exchanges. The Wall Street Journal reported that the president of China, Xi Jinping, made the decision himself to halt the public offering of Ant Group. After 3 months of laying low, Ma has reappeared in a 40-second video of an unknown location. The last question remains, is it fair that Ma be punished like this and be accountable for what he said in Shanghai? To answer that question, we must know a little bit about China. China is a one-party state. That means that the Communist Party is the only choice within China. The people still get to elect who represents them for the Communist Party. Then those representatives then elect who represents them to the National People's Congress. China also has a population of 1.4 billion people and a gross domestic product of 14 trillion US dollars. Running a government or a stock market with 1.4 billion people is a logistical challenge. This just means that they need special rules and different ways of thinking to meet such a demanding system. At the current time, the government has decided that the IPO of Ant Group was not in the best interest of China, and only time will tell if that was the right decision or not. Whether or not this decision by the Communist Party relates to Jack Ma disappearing for 3 months, we will never know. However, I feel that given what we know now, the Chinese government probably has made the right decision to keep the interest of the country number one. Now, the question of whether or not Jack Ma is right about the financial system or not. I doubt that he is right just because he has never run a country before. He definitely is a successful businessman, but until we know whether or not he would be a successful politician, he shouldn't have put his finger on these things. In the end, this is what it turned out to be. Well, I hope you found this video interesting because it is definitely an interesting topic. If you like this topic or future topics like this, if you could help me by smashing that like button. If you don't, those dislike trolls will come out again and get me, and we don't want to do that. If you help me in smashing that like button, the YouTube algorithm will reward you with many, many blessings as well. So don't forget to smash that like button. Make sure you join me in the Daddy Dat Facebook group to discuss with me and many others what you heard here. Leave a comment down below on what you think about what happened to Ma. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time. If you'd like to hear more budgeting, engineering, or real estate tips, please leave a comment down below on what you want to hear. Smash that like button, subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post new videos every week on Mondays and Thursdays. From the Ash Management Group, this is Daddy Dat saving you money.